Hooray! Here we are, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fine. Whoever you are. Hold on a second. I missed. So, here we are again. Well, this is in fact the second video that I've recorded for Pendragon, but it is the first one, hopefully, that has worked properly. So I did a bunch of stuff earlier, and it all went square-shaped, pear-shaped, wrong-shaped. It all went wrong-shaped, and I needed to get rid of it because my sound kept on cutting. I haven't returned to it since then. But here we are, we're back again. And so we've been running the kind of tutorial adventure out of here. And we've been using our incorrectly created character, Budig. They are we're about to become a knight. We're not quite a knight yet because we're still doing the little tutorial mission. They hate Saxons. They love their family. Big on hospitality. They are big on homage to their lord. Stat-wise, energetic over lazy is their biggest advantage, and then valorous over cowardly is their next big one. And then really they just follow their faith traits. So that's kind of them. Pretty straightforward. Let's go for a little notebook, right? So during the session that we lost, they had some little jousts against the joust was last. They had a little bit of practice, target practice first of all, and Budig did beautifully, and then they did some horse racing, and Budig did really well again. But then in the joust he lost the joust to Argale, but Argale won against Geraint. No, Trintira, I think maybe. Geraint got knocked out. Geraint is neutral to us, and Trintira is our rival, right? And that's kind of where it left off. We got left off with the Castellan of the castle. These are the characters out the back of the 6th edition book. But we are at Castle Vagon, and we have had a report that there's a bear in the woods in Imber. Alright, and we're going to head on over to Imber in the morning and check out this wee bear, see if this bear's legit. You'll notice, so this is the 5.2 edition book that we'll be working from. I've got the PDF ready to go. Here, dunk. So we've got the PDF. We'll mostly be using 5.2 now because so much of the stuff is not in 6th edition. So that's how that's going to be going. And yeah, we'll also be using a bit of Mythic. Probably not very much for this initial adventure, because this is very much like a wee training adventure. But probably more later on when we get into the proper stuff. So yeah, let's head out. So who have we got with us? We've got Mary's Knights. Here we are. the other knights, we've got who have we got with us? Double check. We've got our gold, Garant, and Trentira. Yeah. So we don't have this sheet, so we can put that sheet to one side. Garant is for Hunter Knight, and Trentira is for Religious Knight. Archetypes. So these are pre-generated characters from the back of the book, and we're just using them for NPCs. And we've got our gold, who's a female. She's a lady, but she is the adventuring knight. So yeah, one thing. Yeah, it's okay. We'll go. We'll get on the way and start getting used to this system, right? So let's me go to the scenario, and after a horse race, the hunt. Okay, so the marshal, the castellan, wishes as well as we head out to get to Imbar, and this is a reasonably brief journey. Then we kind of head northwards. Where's the right picture? Here, right? So we'll just head up. There's apparently a path along here. It takes us across beautiful rolling hills, and you see every now and again a surf tilling the land. And we see in the distance stone formations and the kind of various small villages in the distance. And it's a pleasant morning ride, right? And as of course we're mounted, and we've brought along a Rancy with a pack on it to carry some of our supplies, but we don't really expect to be very long, because of course it's probably just an angry badger or something, not a bear. That'd be ridiculous. And we arrive at the village of Imber in the morning, late morning, early afternoon, probably early afternoon. And we need to check our stewardship, which is 5. So we don't need lots of these dice. Lots of these dice can go away. Shoo. Leave that one for now. Right. So our stewardship is 5. And we do not succeed. So the village is I mean, it looks to us like it looks to me to Budig like a village. And we're here to meet a Gar, the local priest, and heading towards the small local chapel. Gar is sat outside, well, probably tending to a small garden in his front, in the front of the church, in the front of the chapel, and we turn to him and go, "We are looking for Gar, the priest." And the priest turns to them and, well, that would be me. I am Gar. He's an older man, and he's kind of tired looking, and he's kind of a bit dishevelled. And he looks at the party, and he's like, how may I be of service to your lordships? And Argyle says, We've come from Castle Vorgon to... Is that right? Is that how we say it? Is that what, yeah, Vagon. I come from Castle Vagon. We're here to deal with your supposed bear problem. Ah, yes. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Things have been so dire here whilst it's been out there. We make much of our coin from much of our tribute to the Lord is in the way of small animals and logging. And since this creature has arrived, we've been unable to do any of that. Before the hunting players. Okay, so the something here to bear in mind. Seeing as we're going hunting, we have to put on our appropriate hunting clothes, which reduces our armor which provides 1 point of armor reduction. Okay, yeah. So our armor points are 9/15 instead of 10/16. He looks to us. The sun is still up. Do you plan to go now? What is your history, good sir? Oh well, I'm an eager hunter, but now I'm too old to fight. Do you know this land well? Oh yes, I know it. I know it very well. I know it like the back of my hand. He says. Okay, wonderful. Would you like to assist us in the hunt? Oh yes, without a doubt. Allow me to gather some peasants, some serfs to assist us in this hunt. And whilst they're getting changed into their hunting equipment and getting their hunting clothes right, a body of peasants with hunting dogs arrive. Now we're going to learn how hunts work, which I think is that's the point of this. It teaches you how hunts work, because as nobles and knights and whatnot, we go out and we do all the hunting all the time. So the hunt is normally divided into segments. 6 segments in winter, 8 in spring and autumn, and 10 in summer. Once these segments have elapsed, the hunt is over for the day. If the PCs arrived the night before, they have all 8 segments to hunt today. Well, they didn't. Otherwise, they have 4 segments, so we have 4 segments. During each hunting segment, the hunters engage in many activities, such as searching for tracks, finding the best way to ride through brush, listening for sounds of the chase, and so on. Tracks and trails are fairly easily found and pursued with the help of dogs and peasants. All of these things are represented by the hunting skill. What is our hunting skill? We don't need these right now. Let's place them to one side. What's our hunting skill? Our hunting skill is 8, so not very good. Now we do have now Garant with us, whose hunting skill is... He is called the Hunting Knight, so I'd expect it to be okay. Hunting skill is 14. So we'll probably be using his skill whilst we hunt. Now, put a pursuit marker for each participating hunter, i.e. each character who makes a hunting roll, on one column. Oh wait, hold on. As with the horse race earlier, you'll use parallel columns of your graph paper to track the hunt's progress. You'll only need 6 rows in this case. You'll only need 6 rows in this case, though, so you might... I'm about to sneeze. So you might just as easily draw 6 parallel rows on a blank sheet. Yeah, well, I was going to sneeze again. Oh dear, goodness, how annoying. It's all this, nothing at all. Put a pursuit marker for each participating hunter on one column. This marks the spot where they all begin. Each time someone fails a hunting roll to overcome an obstacle, he falls 1 row or line. Behind this way, you can keep track of when laggards catch up with the quarry. Leaders and followers. Some PCs may not trust their hunting skill, perhaps with good reason. These characters can choose to merely follow someone with better hunting skill. These followers do not make hunt rolls, but then they cannot mislead the others, and will probably arrive on the site for the kill. Right. Step 2. Search. Finding game. Can I just bring you over here to where I can see you properly? That's better. The search. Finding game is not difficult in these wild forests. It is a matter of finding the right prey. Each character should make a hunting roll before starting the first hunting segment to see if his dogs can find a trail. Old Gar, who knows the marks of the bear well, is able to point out a good spoor to start the trail. If he is present, everyone receives a +5 modifier to their hunting skill for this initial roll. Old Gar follows the character selected as leader during the joust. He is cautious and makes no hunting rolls himself. Okay. Those characters and any followers that found the bear's track. Okay. Hold on. So finding the right prey. Have we got the bear's numbers? Where is it? Okay. Each hunter on the trail marks another hunting roll. Oh, right. So we just need to make a roll and see if it's successful. Okay. So we're going to be using Geraint. Is going to be up front. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah. Argyll's hunting is 8 as well. So we've got a 23, I guess. 6. So it was impossible for us to fail that roll. The first one is a success. Let's it said 6, right? We need, for each play party on a blank piece of paper, you'll need 6 rows, right? So we're at 1. We're on row number 1. Chase those characters and any followers that found the bear's tracks in the last step now spur their horses forward through the woods in pursuit. There's the sound of coconuts behind us. Each hunter now on the trail makes another hunting roll. Now, of course, the bear hears the dogs and attempts to escape. He is a cunning old beast with a stealth a little above ordinary, avoidance 10. Each hunter's roll is opposed to the bear's avoidance roll for the segment. And the results are checked against me. As noted, under the hunting skill, each character gains +5 modifier due to the fact that he knows the lands of his home country quite well. Since they are hunting in a forest, the characters have no modifier for terrain. So we have +5 to our roll. It has a 10, so this will be the bear. This will be the party. Let's see. Okay, the bear got a critical fumble, and we got a success. So it's a win for us. Move your pursuit marker ahead 1 box. If you reach the last box, go to step 4. Well, we haven't. We're on 2. From this point onwards, each hunter must rely on his own hunting skill to keep on the track to the end, unless he is a follower. If so, if no one makes a successful hunting roll for the entire day, the quarry is never located. So, right, okay. So that's round 1. So we have 4 segments left in the day as well, right? So we've got 3 segments left in the day. So, let's roll. Hold on. Okay. 6 versus 14, so it's got a 10, so that's a success for us. So we are on 3 and down to 2. The trail is hot and Garant is feeling his blood boil. It's very exciting. Next day, 14, 7, so it's a win, right? 4, 3, and the last, no, 1, and the last segment of the day. We went up to 4, right? And the day ends. Now, what happens? Obstacles, hunters who lose. It doesn't say the hunt continues. If a player's failed to find or slay the bear on the first day, they must try again the subsequent day until it is dead. Once they kill the bear, move on back to it. Okay. So the day comes to an end and we haven't caught it. Right, so 1, we need a D8 this time. 8. Let's just ask Fate, does anything happen over the night? I think it's unlikely. So, no, 98. Definitely, we get a really, really good night's sleep and feel invigorated in the morning, which I feel that will start us off on a 2. So, first roll, I mean, we can't fail, but we can get a critical success. We just get a normal success. Okay. So, on the bear's trail. That's a success. Oh, no, wait, 17? Oh, but we got +5, right? So, that would have been a critical success, but it isn't. It's a normal success. Wait a minute, let me double check Garant's skill. Skill's 14 in hunting, +5 is 19. So, yeah, okay. So, we're on to, yeah, right. 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And this goes to 3. Right. Next. 4, 2. 4 is higher than 2. So it's another success. I think I'm doing this right. So if a bear got a 5, it would be a partial success. So we're chasing down this bear. My when I played this with a player, they had a really rubbish hunting skill. And this took like 5 in-game days to pull off. I gave them a lot of modifiers. 13 versus 18, so that's another success on our part. So if you fail, there's also a table of like random stuff that can happen. 5. Hopefully the last one. 15 against 2, so that's another success. So that means we've found the bear. I don't have a bear model. Bear. We've got a bear. We have a bear. I think. I presume the bear counts as a mounted opponent. But okay, right, we've found the bear. Okay, the kill. Once the prey has been found, see avoidance in the natural beast section. To determine the distance between the hunter and the hunted. Then run the surprise attack and rush as noted there. Then proceed to melee combat or return to pursuit as applicable. Okay. If combat occurs, start with the standard bear statistics. Okay. Right. Avoidance. The avoidance skill is available only to beasts and monsters. It indicates how adept the animal is at hiding and escaping from predators. During each segment of a hunt, the quarry... Once the hunter catches up to the prey, use the following formula to see how close the hunter and their retinue can get to the quarry for the first melee round of combat. So it's 1d6 plus the quarry's avoidance rating minus the hunter's value. Oh my god. 16 minus 2. So what does that mean? Can get to it. Once a hunter catches a prey, use the following formula to see how close the hunter and his retinue can get to the quarry for the first melee round of combat. 1d6 plus the quarry's avoidance minus the pursuer's hunting value. Okay. Once hunters have caught up to the quarry, the first character on the scene may make one free attack as long as he can close to melee distance or has a missile weapon with adequate range. Alternatively, he can choose to stay near the creature until reinforcements arrive if it's in to attack it in normal melee. If more than one character arrives on the same segment, any character with glory significantly higher than the others should be allowed the first attack. Otherwise, whoever has the highest movement rate gets to attack first. Okay, so they all arrive at the same... Well, Geraint will arrive first, right? Because Geraint is in front. So he will get a surprise attack. Surprise attack versus avoidance. Okay. The surprise attack is an opposed roll pitted from the hunter's combat skill roll against the prey's avoidance roll. So, Geraint's horsemanship is 14. And sword? Spear is 14. Okay, so he'll be using a spear. Makes sense. So 14. Again, this is the bear. This is the party. 11 and an 11. That's a tie. What a remarkably annoying result. Okay. Where's the bear? Okay, where is the bear? Bear. Bear. Bear's claws is 13. Fine. I mean, there's no result in here so I guess that counts as a partial success. Go back to a regular... So we don't manage to do any damage, and it goes back to a regular pursuit with a +5 on further hunting rolls. Okay. 19 is a critical success for Hunt, and it fails. So, let's see again. How far away is it? Oh, for God! Well, I don't actually know what this equation means, because it gives you an equation, as I read out, but it doesn't tell you how far that means. It just says the quarry avoidance value minus the pursuer's hunting value. Is that in yards? Is it in tens of yards? Is it in... I don't know. So, we're on it again. So we get to do another opposed roll of the surprise attack roll. 7 is a win for the hunter. So it's a normal success. Hunter deals normal damage. Modify base damage by the weapon type if applicable. In the first melee round, the quarry seeks to attack the nearest hunter unless it has taken a major wound or worse, in which case it tries to avoid again. Okay. So at this point, we do damage with a spear. Do we know how much damage a spear does off the back of our... I think it probably does move more than 2d6. Okay. Spear. Find. Spear. Right. No, that's a fairy knight. Oh God, there's 132 entries for spear. Okay, that's not going to get me anywhere, is it? Bookmarks. It's going to be slow. I'll tell you that for these first however long it's going to be. Injury and health? Nope. Skirmish rules. Special melee attacks. Melee random procedure. Game mechanics? Going in here? Experience, movement, glory, winter phase. Nope. Matters of wealth? Is it going to be in here? No. Character generation will be in here. No. Where the hell? That's Pendragon's realm. I don't think it'll be in there. Oh, my tea's gone cold. That's annoying. Actions in melee. If we go back to here, is it in here? Padded, moving, combat modifiers. Ranged weapons. Optional stuff. Horse armor, two-handed weapons, hit points. I'm annoyed. Where's damage? Where's the damage gone? You would have thought it'd be in combat. But clearly it's not. That is not where it is. No. Maybe I'll find something in 6th edition. I'm pretty sure I will find something in 6th edition. Bear with me, caller. 6th edition core rulebook, which is not really a core rulebook because it's missing lots of rules. All right. That, and then contents. Welcome to Camelot Game System. Create, unite, traits and passions, aspirations, combat, weapons. Here we go. Spear. Right, fine. Okay, here we go. Spear. Character plus 2d6 if used two-handed. And Geraint strikes me as the kind of person who's going all in. So, oh, I bet you've all been looking at that, haven't you? You've all been sat here staring at it, going, "It's clearly just there. It's right there. There it is. 4d6. Oh, I hate myself. Hate myself and everything about me. 4d6. 8, 9, 15 points of damage. Okay, back to the bear. Oh god, where did that bear go? I'm gonna have to work this backwards. If I go to the scenario, and I go the hunt, and then we go to avoidance, yeah, and then it'll be here. Avoidance bear, okay. It has a major wound threshold of 18, so 6 plus 9 is 15, which is less than the number 18. So there's a pencil here. The bear hit points a lot, but it took 15 damage. Okay. So that was the surprise attack, right? In the first melee round, the quarry seeks to attack the nearest hunter unless it has taken a major wound or worse. Now, because we are on a horse, only two of us can get around to attack it, from what I understand. Right? It kind of counts as a horse-sized beastie. We've got people on horses, so our main guy, Buddig, is going to come up and give it a whack as well. Right? So big Buddig's going to hit it with his sword. And his sword is 15, and his horsemanship is 15. So that means that's a good set of numbers for him. Not very good at charging. So the question is the bear going to fight both of them? Probably not. So this is just going to be a straight attempt to hit. Okay, he hits. This will do another 4d6 with the damage to it. 3, 7, 8, 9, 15 more points of damage. Takes the amount of damage it's taken up to 30 points. Now it's not very happy about all of this. So, bears. Ferocity. A bear attacks normally for one full round after another creature would be incapacitated. Okay, so even after the current hit points reach or drop below its unconscious threshold, or if it receives a major wound. A bear may attack only one target per round using its claws. If the bear wins a melee round, however, it makes 2 separate 3d6 damage rolls instead of a single damage roll, simulating the bear's mauling attack. I don't really see... Oh, yeah, okay, I understand why that's different, yeah. So... In the normal... So, the normal round... Okay, so this is going to be a versus roll. The bear has a 13, and Geraint has a 14. The bear lost, so Geraint gets to do 4d6 of damage to it again. 1, 5, 10, taking the damage up to 45. Killing the bear. So with that, the bear is dead. And they celebrate. Hooray! Dead bear is dead. Dead bear is dead. They head back to the village, and all the villagers come out and they cheer for the knight apparents who've freed them from the problems of having a bear. And there kind of claps on backs, and Gar turns to them and goes, you should probably take a trophy. And the four of them are more than happy to do so. So they each take a paw of the bear. And of course the village will celebrate by having delicious bear for dinner and all the rest of it. And we feast for the night. Does anything happen? Well, it's probably not a feast for the night, but it's probably quite late now. So we're going to stay the night and see if anything bad happens, or anything happens. So something happens, which is a bit of a surprise. So with something happening, let's turn to this. And 5 plot points. Okay. Let's get out our little book. I get to pick the first one. So we'll go for action. Action. D100. Oh, come back. 31 is collateral. Number 2 will be mystery. 38. Mystery emergency. Next, 1d10 to find out where we're going. 7 social. 45. 45. Injustice. Okay. Next, 9. Personal. 62. 62. Mundane. And last but not least, 7, which is social again, and 87. Suspicion. So I think that off the back of this, action, collateral, mystery, emergency, social, and injustice. Personal, it's mundane. Social, suspicion. I think one of the villagers, Errol, who's a hunter, is accused of stealing another person's pig, right? Errol stole a pig. And or Errol is believed to have stolen a pig. Now they come to the knights and go, we wish for you to he stole my pig. Errol is accused of a big by Matthew. Right? Matthew's like, Errol stole my pig, thieving bastard. And we kind of clamber on the door. Errol stole my pig. We need you to adjudicate. And so they kind of get out of their cots, and are like, what? Yeah, Errol, you stole my pig. And Errol's like, I didn't steal no pig. I've got no pig. And let's see. Arbitrary versus just. Okay. Does Budwig just presume that the guy is guilty and make a decision? 2, yes. So arbitrary. Oh, I have no time for this. Clearly, Errol must was stolen this pig and must return. Must work for. Do you have a pig to return? But I didn't. Do not argue with me. Of course, sir. I'm sorry. My word is. I extend the king's law. Of course. So, I'm humbled and sorry, my lord. Of course. Do you have a spare pig? No, my lord. Well then, I declare that you must work for this young Matthew for 2 weeks. You must help him tend to his lands. Of course, my lord. Very good, very good. Yeah, with that, there's not much the peasants can do. Let's just ask, just out of interest, did Errol actually steal the pig? And it's just going to a 50-50. Did Errol steal the pig? 80. Yes, he did. So, cosmically, he got what he deserved, even if it was in an arbitrary fashion. So now Budwig and crew are going to head back to the castle, and we'll wrap this session up here. Not much happened, not much went on, but it's a start, and we'll get quicker and better as time goes on. And I may just immediately record the next video because I know what's coming up next, and then we can do the knighting, and then we can be ready to play. Well, then we can do another bits and another piece, and it'll be good. Maybe. But anyway, thank you very much, and that's me. I'm done. Have fun. Bye-bye.